me, of course, acknowledge the honoree of today and his amiable wife, Engineer Sam and Mrs. Edith Egube and their children. Let me acknowledge the body of permanent secretaries that are also here and has come to celebrate with him. I also want to use this occasion to acknowledge our traditional rulers that have come from both Lagos and Delta, especially the Oniru of Iru land, Oba Omokola Nawa, who was also in the cabinet with the honoree of today, and so they know themselves very, very, very well. Let me now acknowledge the chairman of this occasion, Honorable Moses Taga, and several Honorables of this table, Honorable Ibru, Honorable Emerald. I'm the only one that is not Honorable, so I have to figure it out how that can happen. And why do I say so? Because I know a lot of their villages, and I walked the whole of Urhobo land, which was my first call. And it was Urhobo and Ijo land that I started, which I'll talk about very shortly. Let me also acknowledge other captains of industry that are here. My very good friend, Mrs. Tega, and now, thank you very much. Professor Ben, Big Ben. I see a lot of our friends from the private sector that are also here. Family members of Honoree, the Association of Niger Delta Community in Lagos that are of the Urhobo and Isoko extract. Distinguished guests, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I did say that if I get the honorable title, not only do I believe eminently qualified, the first 2 years of my very young career was in your land. Not only do I know the road from a roundabouts, I hear that there's probably a bridge there now, and you're going straight all towards Agbaro. Before you get to Gedi, go down, I think you're going to Patani, you branch left to right, and you go into Bomadi. I hear that Bomadi don't get water, don't get bridge now. If you enter Bomadi, you begin to go Peregoro, you go left to Benin, Urhobo. If you go this side now, you won't begin to enter okay, Sheki, Worry, this is Worry, where people know they here. For Menere Junction, go Makaiba, go Urhobo Waterside, go enter Kini. For Pamuf those days, you go enter Kumaba Avenue. They gotta go. I like Kini well. So you can see that it is homecoming for me too. And so today, it's a day that we're taking to celebrate not just your son, but a distinguished Nigerian, an outstanding professional, a very consummate, cerebral, and very honest man. A man that I have known for over 25 years, and who I respect, not only his intellectual capacity, but his doggedness and his commitment to things of value. A man that you can go to sleep knowing fully well that any assignment you've given unto him will be dispatched at the highest level of competence, integrity, and professionalism. A dependable ally, a trusted patriot, and a committed family man. Engineer Sam Egube. You have read his resume. You have listened to a lot of things that have been said about him. But it's important and it's always something of joy when you've done all of this and your home, your tradition, your people choose on their own to want to honor you. And they're not honoring you with a retinue of 300 or 200 other people. They chose a date specific to take you out and to honor you. I believe it's not only deserving, I believe it's something that has been well thought out. And I want to thank all of you that have done this for my very good friend and brother. I want to thank you, seriously from the depth of my heart, for identifying with his success, for truly showing him as a real example of a son that has traversed this country and has kept the image and the name, the tradition and the institution of his parentage. He has kept it well alive. He has not embarrassed his lineage, he has not embarrassed his family name or his identification with each and every one of you. Sam is not just an obeying, very quiet person, but he's a very decent man. He's a very decent man. He's a man that you will call a real Omoluabe in Yoruba land. If you know what an Omoluabe is, Edith is smiling. You know, it means that he's a man that is truly worthy of his name, worthy of the cause. And so, I have watched him for a very, very long time. We were both in banking industry together, and he displayed highest level of professionalism during that time. He was able not just to innovate, he was able to solve financial problems, he was able to dissect and analyze banking issues, and he was able to prefer solutions that brought about a better representation in that profession. Being an engineer himself, he was able to apply all of the intrigues of engineering, of problem solving into everyday life. And when the opportunity of serving in the public sector came upon him, he took over this challenge with everything that he had. First, as my commissioner, first as a member of my transition committee, which was where he first displayed a very quick knowledge, very, very quick knowledge of public service during that 6 to 8 weeks assignment. And so it was clear to me that this man is a proper fit for that role. As Commissioner for Economic Planning and Budget, not only was it such a very powerful ministry, he carried that office with dignity, with respect, and with partnership among his colleagues. He did not let the paraphernalia of that office overwhelm or reduce his sense of judgment. He was able to rise up to that ministry and to that office with every sense of responsibility. Sam, I want to thank you very much for various sleepless nights ensuring that Lagos budget at that time were not only people-driven, they were people-focused, and they were measurable performance that was developed and were executed, of course, with the blood of your colleagues. Yes, let me see his face. It's blush. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Having done that, is also to even give him a bigger role. As Deputy Chief of Staff, I imagine this role even becomes a lot more personal to me. And so he held, or he has held and is holding this position. This man doesn't want me to see his face. Stay like that. Thank you. He has held this position with dignity. As Deputy Chief of Staff, not only does he have the responsibility to tell the governor what to do and what not to do, because it's only when he has sanctioned it that I can appear or reappear at any place. So that is such a very, very powerful position. But he has done it with every level of professionalism, understanding that my time and my appearance and my commitment to people are kept. He runs the corporate side of my office and he runs it very, very well. He ensures that I look good appearing at events, I get prepared and ensure that whatever it is that I need to have to be able to deliver on what I promise, that I have it. That can only come from a man that you trust, because what it means is that his judgment, is a judgment that I need to live, trust and believe in. I want to thank you again for your time, for your efforts. You have become an important person, because when I say to them, go and see Sam, they know that a meeting with Sam is the beginning of wisdom. His colleagues are there. I'm sure they will want to get him to ensure that Oga has to appear in this place. Oga has to come to it equally, and he says, explain to me, defend it. Let me know why you think that this one is more important to him than this other one. And once you can marshal your points and transparently discuss and win that conversation, you can rest assured that Sam will also be fair to you. But if you are coming with the mindset that you think because you saw you with him the other day, or because you are telling me, no, it's not, it's professional, and it's what he believes will help negotiate. What he believes will show the office of the governor is working and is working well. That's what Sam will put forward to me, and he will advise me to take it up on board. Thank you very much for making me look good all the time. Because you know that when I show up, it's because somebody has kept the back room and has begged the back office to ensure that I can do good. Right? I think this is your own day, and I want you to also take your flowers. Thank you very much. The great work of the Rogers, the great work of the cabinet of Lagos State. I imagine that everybody now that has come for one ethnic extract now needs to get his own village people to come and do a grand reception for them. Professor Abami is looking at me. You need to go and work well with Lagos Island people, because I don't know how they're going to do your own. Because they'll be wondering at you, so what are we going to say? But it's really to commend you, to say to your people that this is one of your finest. This is a completely globalized Nigeria. This is a man that can go and show the world that this is our son, to whom we're truly, truly proud of. Congratulations once again. And thank you very much, my sister Edith, for keeping the home front well. I'm sure my wife would love to be here if she's here, to thank you for the support you give the Office of First Lady as well, and for always being ready to take on representational duty when you are called upon. I can assure you that she has tremendous respect for you and your prayers for your husband and your family. We know is a virtuous woman, and God always will hear our prayer. Thank you very much for keeping my friend and my brother well and happy at home, because I know it's only when you home front is peace and is happy that we can see the benefit of it outside. Thank you very much, and congratulations once again. And to all of us, it's not just a celebration of Sam. I think it's a celebration of Nigeria. It's a celebration of Lagos. It's a celebration that when you put your mind to work, it really doesn't matter where you come from. It really doesn't matter where you wake up from. Because excellence is only excellence. It doesn't have any other name. When you're professional and you're outstanding, it really doesn't matter what clothes you're wearing. It just needs to ensure that you're doing the best for humanity and for mankind at every point in time. And that's what Sam has done. And that's why I can come out here and thank him. And that's why negotiate will continue to thank him. And so my word is that it doesn't matter where you come from. What we want is we want excellent performance. By the way, we don't go to the market and ask the bread seller who made the bread. We don't go to the market and ask the meat seller who has made the meat. We just want people that will do the work and do the assignment of giving to them. Sam is one Nigerian that will truly need to be proud of. Thank you very much for doing this to me.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give the Excellency media, please capture this moment. stand your core very well and show that you are the man. That's it. David and Elizabeth, come and join Daddy and Mommy quickly. This is a special moment, just family. Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu is a good man. He's a good man, isn't he? And I think the Urhobo community should look for a time to give him an honorable. Congratulations again. Thank you, Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State.
Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, is here in full capacity, and he has said it. Anywhere you come from, it doesn't matter. Excellence has no tribe, and that's why Egube is a man of excellence, has succeeded far through and through. Ladies and gentlemen, the Urhobo and Isoko elites. Still the reception in honor of Engine Egube. So let's call on the classical artist that we have right now. He's world renowned. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Victor Egube. A round of applause for him, please.
Let's go. Move. Watch your steps. Open up from this. Open up from this. Move. Please move. Move.